The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the replay show from Kentucky Derby Saturday. Live racing here at Laurel Park. The sun broke out just before the opener on Saturday afternoon. The track rated muddy to begin the day. The turf course is yielding, so we're back on the turf for 12 big races on the Saturday program. Let's get right to the action from Saturday.
And they're off. Texas Zip on the outside and Top Prospect with a Tortoise up on the inside and Noble Road up there too. And Barrel of Love is in between horses, about 3 lengths. Some of the early pace it appears slow. Monkey's Medal and Barney Rebel racing back of the pack as they push into that first turn run. And last of all is Foxhall Drive. So around that turn, and it is the Tortoise. The Tortoise leading the way, about a length in front from Noble Road in second, a length and a half. Top Prospect just holding third from Barrel of Love on the inside and fourth. Then Texas Zip on the outside is fifth. Here's Barney Rebel racing 6, 5.5 lengths off the pace. Monkey's Medal and Foxhall Drive, a 9-5 favorite. Last of the group still, and now 10 to make up on the Tortoise and Heavy on Toledo. They lead the way from Noble Road by a length with a half mile left to go. Barrel of Love is racing third position, then Top Prospect in Texas Zip. Barney Rebel saving ground as they head on for the far turn. And here's Foxhall Drive, has improved just one spot and ridden along. Foxhall Drive trying to get something going, has 7 to make up with 3 furlongs to go. Monkey's Medal's dropped to last. It's the Tortoise by a length and a half with Barrel of Love in pursuit. And Noble Road is in third. Here's Barney Rebel down to the inside. Barney Rebel's pushed into third. Whipping out wide is Foxhall Drive. They swing to the top of the stretch and make the turn in, and it's the Tortoise still there. The Tortoise is in front with a 4-length lead, a furlong left to go. Barney Rebel is charging hard, trying to bear down on the Tortoise. The Tortoise still there at the 8th pole. The Tortoise with a 2-length lead from Barney Rebel on the outside. The Tortoise 35-1. Barney Rebel, Caramanis on the outside, and there's Barney Rebel in the nick of time to nail the long shot, the Tortoise. Foxhall Drive was third, then Barrel of Love and Monkey's Medal. And they're off. Good break for the favorites. Seymour Dini, Stolen Love, and Blue Moon Ace will settle to the inside. Colonel Sharp is next, then Grand Shores and No Distortion. So it is Seymour Dini, this big favorite, leading the way, opening up a couple of lengths. And now Stolen Love is just second with Blue Moon Ace on the inside. Third, Colonel Sharp, racing wide there in fourth. Then Grand Shores, and last is No Distortion. 5.5 lengths from first to last. Seymour Dini, 1-9 favorite, 5.5 furlongs out from the second wire in front. front by almost 2 from Blue Moon Ace and Colonel Sharp. Then Stolen Love is in fourth. No Distortion. Grand Shore's got to pick it up, has dropped to last and ridden along now. Heading into the turn, Seymour Dini from Colonel Sharp by about 3/4 of a length. Blue Moon Ace trying to turn up that pressure on Seymour Dini, but it's still Seymour Dini round that turn. Stolen Love is fourth under a ride, then No Distortion trying to pass that one from the rail. Midpoint on the turn, and it's Seymour Dini, Blue Moon Ace, and Colonel Sharp trying to test. No Distortion on the inside, then Stolen Love, and Grand Shore is driving last. Top of the stretch, 1/4 of a mile to go. Seymour Dini's asked the question by Karamanos and burst away now to a 3 or 4 length lead of the muddy going. No Distortion picks up second on the inside. Then Colonel Sharp and Blue Moon Ace. There's an 1/8 of a mile left to go. And here's Seymour Dini pouring it on again. Seymour Dini widening the margin. Could be another double-digit score for Seymour Dini. Seymour Dini will see more of this Bernardini runner. Seymour Dini by about 10 or 11 at the finish from No Distortion in 1 minute 35.61. Little Tricks activating the gates, settling down, and they're off. Apollo Landing directly to the front from Celtic Ruler and Little Tricks on the outside, right there too. About 4 deep into the first turn run. In the meantime, Lovely Game saving that ground, and Ticker Tape Parade back third last position, and Poswali and Change of View is 7th. It is Apollo Landing setting sail on a clear advantage from Little Tricks by 2.5 lengths. Then it's Lovely Games and Celtic Ruler 3rd and 4th. They're followed by Ticker Tape Parade, is well settled early, about 5 lengths on the target pace up ahead. And Change of View is next in second last position, and last of them all is Potswali. It is Apollo Landing going solo. Apollo Landing appears at an even pace in front by 2 lengths from Little Tricks in second, and Celtic Rulers third. Lovely Games fourth of the inside. Ticker Tape Parade poised for a run in fifth if good enough, and it's another 3 back, and Change of View, and Potswali is the trailer. Not much change, 4 furlongs out from the line. Karamanos looking for a natural hat trick there, and Apollo Landing. Little Tricks trying to heat up that pressure and get a little closer from second. Now Ticker Tape Parade is called on for more run. Ticker Tape Parade is moving up third, just 4 from the front, less than 3 furlongs to go. Lovely Games and Change of View. Celtic Rulers tired. Paswali's outrun. Top of the stretch, and it's Apollo Landing on strong. That past the quarter pole with a 4-length lead. And Ticker Tape Parade. Then Little Tricks to the inside. Center track is Change of View. Then Lovely Games. And they're into the stretch. Furlong and a half left to go. Apollo Landing still there with a 4-length advantage. Ticker Tape Parade trying to get to Apollo Landing, but it's all Apollo Landing. Karamanos won the first, won the second, wins the third. It's a hat trick for Horatio Karamanos, and here's Apollo Landing and Linda Rice with a double to win by 7 at the finish. Ticker Tape Parade, and then Little Tricks, followed by Change of View. Lovely Games. Time 1:47.12. Lined up. And they're off. Colmont Fire and Mr. Benz breaking first. Here's Legend Keeper and also Some Promises up there with early speed. Primetime Man had a sharp break, but taken back now about 4 or 5 lengths off the lead to the first turn run. Where they're led by Colmont Fire near that rail. Colmont Fire and Legend Keeper a sweep around that turn, and Some Promises tracking the top pair. Brilliant Choices in fourth and Stormnet alongside in fifth. Primetime Man is sixth. Mr. Benz is seventh at about 7 or 8 lengths off the pace up ahead. Broad Axe Bernie and Rhythm and Blues side. Rhythm Blues are side by side. And last is Svindal, some 13 off the pace of Colmont Fire. Colmont Fire, length and a half from Legend Keeper, second the same margin. Some Promises Stormnet is next as they head past the half-mile pole. In the meantime, Mr. Benz now is taken to the outside. Brilliant Choice at the rail. Rhythm Blues is pent up in between horses, heading into the far turn run. Broad Axe Bernie also between, and the outside Primetime Man still about a half dozen from the front end. Svindal, 3/8 from home, and it's Colmont Fire. Mr. Ben, Some Promises. Far outside Primetime Man comes alive from fourth, and the Rhythm Blues next in fifth, and Brilliant Choices sixth. Stormnet lingers in seventh. They're into the stretch now. Colmont Fire, Mr. Ben's attacks on the outside. Here's Primetime Man to the center of the course, and Rhythm Blues is fourth. They've got a furlong left to go, and Mr. Benz and Steve Hamilton just in front of the outside. Primetime Man, Rhythm Blues is coming too in between horses, but shuffle back a bit. Here's Primetime Man, Mr. Benz and Rhythm Blues third. Colmont Fire and Svindal. Waiting there for 2-punch 2 active in the gate. Riders off. Settling down. 7-5 now on Flying Toby Childer's favorite, number 4. And they're off. Sent out for the lead on through the inside. Put your seatbelt on and Q. So it is going to be Q who takes that early lead. Flying Toby Childers is up close. On the outside is Dr. Goldfarb with early speed in the second group of horses. Hope Hart is racing along in the fifth spot, and It's a Plane is next in sixth, and Mary's Honor underway from seventh, while 3 deep in the turn, within 5 of the pace up ahead. Flash Heart follows, then Slew's Love down to the rail. JC's Not Brown in 2-punch 2, and last is Empower. But Q is opening up now, 4 or 5 lengths for the long run in home. It is Q from the outside. Mary's Honor picks up second. Out of the inside is Put Your Seatbelt On, and It's a Plane is next, and Flying Toby Childers is in between horses, trying to pitch into for the final furlong. Flying Toby Childers is third now, but Put Your Seatbelt On, and Flying Toby Childers coming to claim the lead from Q. Way out of the center of the track, Slew's Love closing in for a share. It's a Plane is also up there on the inside. A 16th left to go. Put Your Seatbelt On the outside. Flying Toby Childers, buckle up for a photo finish. Put your seatbelt on. And Flying Toby Childers head to head and nose to nose. Wait for the judges at the second wire. And they're off. Gotta giggle, midday prayer speeding up inside, and Kuznetsov away third. Then No Love Lost is in fourth. In between horses is Me and Mine racing in fifth position. Redeeming Love at the back of the pack with Sneaky Betty. They've got 5 to make up early is Midday Prayer. And Brian Pedroza speed along for the far turn on the muddy going, opening length and a half. Gotta giggle, No Love Lost third outside in the clear. Then Kuznetsov backs off in fourth. Me and Mine on the outside of that one. The backmarker's Redeeming Love and Sneaky Betty now a lot to do with 3 furlongs left to go. It's Midday Prayer from No Love Lost on the chase in second. Gotta giggle, Me and Mine driven in fourth. It's 3 lengths back, Redeeming Love, Sneaky Betty under a hard ride past the quarter pole, still 6 or 7 from the front, and Kuznetsov tails off to last. They're into the stretch. Midday Prayer still going strong. Midday Prayer burst away to a daylight advantage, 6 in front, nearing the final furlong from No Love Lost and Gotta Giggle and Me and Mine. Never heard from Redeeming Love nor Sneaky Betty. Last Kuznetsov, a 16th to go. Midday Prayer and Brian Pedroza went all the way in sharp fashion to win by 5 or 6 at the finish. No Love Lost, tight third. Me and Mine are Gotta Giggle, and then Redeeming Love. And they're off. Andrasta Secret or Not, solid breaks from the gate outside. Zippity Gal is moving forward to participate out deep. And then Tracy Island at the rail. Unhurried is Clairvoyant, who's taken back off that pace and tight to the turn run. And back of the pack with Miss Otis and Hassan on the inside. 7 lengths front to back. Zippity Gal. Zippity Gal on this yielding ground leads about 2.5 lengths from Secret or Not in second. They're bunched up at the second flight. That means the pace is slow. Participating in the pace now and tagging up at second on the outside is Zippity Gal, who's still controlling it, and 5 furlongs left. It is Zippity Gal up front for Participate, then Secret or Not third. Tracy Island fourth and Drasta fifth. Clairvoyant settled down a bit in 6th position now as they head for the far turn past the half-mile pole, and they're followed by Miss Otis second last. Hassa about 8 or 9 off a slow pace into the far turn run, whereas Zippity Gal still got it from Participate by a half length, and Tracy Island is in third. Then Secret or Not and Drasta's called on for run 5th wild 3 wide. Hassa trying to loop around them from the back of the pack. Hassa's getting interested with a turn of foot. Hassa's moved up on the far outside in the Team Valor colors. They're followed by Miss Otis and Clairvoyant. Drops to last. They're into the stretch where Zippity Gal and Fergal Lynch are trying to stay for another furlong and a half. Participate is in second spot. In between horses, Miss Otis trying to split rivals. Hassa's flattened it out. And now here's Secret or Not bursting late. Secret or Not and Andrasta coming. Secret or Not, Andrasta, Zippity Gal. Wild finish coming. Zippity Gal, Andrasta, and Secret or Not. And right there too in Miss Otis. Then Zippity Gal and Tracy Island. Followed by Participate in Hassan Clairvoyant. furlongs. And they're off. Saucy Symphony speeding on the outside. Saucy Symphony trying to grab the lead, but a wall of horses there too. Rhythm and Rap, and also Einstein Shadow with a good break. Lady Keswick has moved third on the outside now. Advancing to fourth is Special City as they push on to the turn. And Einstein Shadow drops back a bit, about 5 off that pace. And in between horses is the favorite Howe and Dorothy from Dublin, and kept her side by side. They're 3 and 4 wide as they round that turn. Another 5 back to Blondie Girl. We App now is next. And well back is When All Else Fails. They're coming to the top of the stretch, more than a quarter of a mile into the second wire. Saucy Symphony is put to a drive down to the inside from Lady Keswick. And here is Rhythm and Rap trying to roll on the outside along with Dorothy from Dublin. And Howe is racing fifth with a furlong to go, now advancing to fourth. But here's Rhythm and Rap getting away. Rhythm and Rap just in front now from Howe by 2 lengths. And Dorothy from Dublin willing to, a 16 to go. Rhythm and Rap and Steve Hamilton. Rhythm and Rap and Dorothy from Dublin gradually gaining on the outside. Rhythm and Rap, hippity hop to the winner's circle from Dorothy from Dublin. Then Howe was third, closer fourth. And they're off. Loki's Vengeance and Easy River, Esposito with early foot 2, then Sam Sparkle's on the chase from fourth, and Golden Glint. They're followed by Negrito, who's next in line as they charge now with 6 furlongs to go. Aim drops to third last position, followed by Tudare and Connemara Coast, outkicked by the speed up front. That speed of Esposito and prompted hard by on the outside, Loki's Vengeance. They're head-to-head for the lead, and next is Easy River third, and Sam Sparkle inside fourth, Golden Glint in between in fifth. Then Negrito followed by Aim with 6 lengths to close as they edge into the far turn. To Dare still at an even pace, and last is Connemara Coast. Around the turn, 3 furlongs to go. Loki's Vengeance still going at it with Esposito is under pressure to stay. Sam Sparkle is on the move under a ride in third. Then it's Easy River on the outside from fourth, and Negrito is in fifth. And Golden Glint is sixth inside. Aimed is racing in 7th position, and Connemara Coast splitting horses for the final 3/16 of a mile into Dare, and they're into the stretch, and it's Loki's Vengeance who survived the duel to kick off by 2.5 from Sam Sparkle and the battling Esposito trying to come back for a little more. Then on the outside is Connemara Coast, who's moved from the back of the pack and charging hard, but Loki's Vengeance lights out to win. Loki's Vengeance is a strong run. Loki's Vengeance from Connemara Coast, Esposito, then Sam Sparkle. Time 124.36. And they're off. Verse got a good start. Verse to the front. The inside is Baltic Art now speeding up to the lead. And Iggy Loco settled in between horses. Deep outside there. The first turn is Chief Tar. He'll be coming out about 4 deep from that outside gate. So now it's Baltic Art up front. Baltic Art just there from first and second. Iggy Loco is in third. Eager My Own Lane on the inside in fourth. And Chief Tari, the red cap, far outside in the second grouping. A length and a half more, and it's City Gold traveling a half dozen off the pace. Immunity, Summer Spice next, and Baby Snacks is the last runner. 11 lengths from first to last. They lead the way in the yielding, going by Baltic Art. Baltic Art up front from first and second. Chief Tari on the outside in third. My Own Lane is fourth at the rail. Length and a half, Iggy Loco. Immunity going well enough at this point. 5 off that pace, followed by City Gold, and then it's Summer Spice and Baby Snacks heading into the far turn. Less than 4 furlongs remaining. Not much change, but they're getting to Baltic Art now. Baltic Art Verst getting a little closer from second. Chief Tari on the outside, third position. My Own Lane has been inside every step of the way. Iggy Loco starting on wide on the outside. Then Immunity's asked for a little more just in behind horses. And City Gold also with a chance now. But in the meantime, speed of Baltic Art trying to stay for another 2.5 furlongs. Iggy Loco sweeps up on the outside. And then Verst in My Own Lane down to the rail. Then Immunity trying to kick on in between horses. Followed by outside City Gold. They're into the stretch. Baltic Art and Forest Boy still going strong. Baltic Art's led every step. Baltic Art fully driven from Immunity second. Then My Own Lane's run a big one. Followed by Iggy Loco to the center of the track trying to burst on the scene very late. It's Baltic Art from Immunity and Iggy Loco in a tight photo for second. Fourth was My Own Lane and Summer Spice was fifth. Said race 11. And they're off. Rapid Dan hopped in the air right at the start. Cyclogenesis and Tel Aviv Dubai. In between horses, My Enigma. Grand Old Game is up close and fourth, but Tel Aviv Dubai in a hurry and zips off to a 2.5 length advantage from Grand Old Game. My Enigma between. Cyclogenesis at the rail to gray. Then it's J Rock out wide in the course is Sandy Slew spying the speed within 4 or 5 of the front. Oak Bluffs and Rapid Dan into the far turn. Tel Aviv Dubai and Heavy on Toledo try to take them all the way. Grand Old Game from between. My Enigma, J-Rock 3 deep and still wide. Sandy Slew trying to pounce with about a quarter of a mile to go. Then Rapid Dan and Cyclogenesis out very wide in the course. There's Oak Bluffs. They're into the stretch. And it is Tel Aviv Dubai trying to carry that speed onto the second wire finish. Grand Old Game bearing down under a drive, and so is My Enigma in third. But it is Tel Aviv Dubai who keeps on going. Heavy on Toledo and Tel Aviv Dubai powerfully. Cyclogenesis closing up on the inside. Tel Aviv Dubai all the way from Cyclogenesis, and then My Enigma. And they're off. Breeze by you, slow from the gate. 50s music and Don't Be Scared, Still Burning is up there, and Tricky Lion, Red Colors 2 is the humorous in between horses, and Sigmet, here followed by Crazy Wild Bill, the Gray Humboldt Street, and Breeze by You last to miss the break. So it's 50s music charging on for the turn from Tricky Lion by a length, with Still Burning their third, and on the inside is Sigmet pushing through from fourth as they enter the far turn run. Here's the favorite, Don't Be Scared of the outside, gradually moving up now, and now takes that third position, 3 furlongs out. The pressure is on 50s music there with Tricky Lion on the outside, and Don't Be Scared is in third. Fourth at the rail is Still Burning. Then Humboldt Street, they're followed by Sigmet back of the pack, Crazy Wild Bill and Breeze by You to Humorous into the stretch. Tricky Lion trying to get on by and does from 50s music with 3/16 left. Don't Be Scared's really got to pick it up now, and a wide open scramble there for fourth with Humboldt Street down to the inside as it tiring, Still Burning, but Tricky Lion breaks away with Cintron and coming home clean. Tricky Lion, a 4-length score. 50s music hangs well, then it's Don't Be Scared, and then Humboldt Street, Still Burning, finished fifth.
That's a wrap for the Saturday program here at Laurel Park. It's the final weekend of racing here at Laurel. We'll move to Old Hilltop to Pimlico for the Preakness Pimlico Spring Meet. That begins Thursday, May the 11th with a post time at 1:10. So we'll see you across town. The Preakness just 2 weeks away.